What is good, fam? It's your boy MT, and welcome to the Magnificent Pod. Let's get it started.
They said I gotta kill mine. Bad habits to kill rhymes. You got dreams, you gotta fulfill mine. Gotta get mine in due time.
So, welcome back to another episode of the Magnificent Pod. It's your boy Magnificent T. You know, we out here, we enjoying our day today. You know what I'm saying? So let's get this going. So today I wanted to talk to y'all just about, why I started this thing. Um, and just some fun facts about me, all this stuff. So let's get into it. So why I started this podcast is something I've been wanting to do for a while. But just I be putting things off all the time because I'm an overthinker. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of my problem. I'm always trying to get better at that. So that's something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I thought about and I talked to some people about was starting a podcast. But I just wanted another way to also be able to connect with you guys, for you guys to get to know me as, not just, as an artist, but more in a more personal level, have more of a connection with me, and so I can have more of a connection with y'all, because I think that's very important as, building a brand and just me. I love talking to people, you know what I'm saying? I'm considering myself like an adaptive extrovert, because like I need to have like time to myself where I'm not interacting much with people, but I like going out and interacting with people, and you know what I'm saying? This is just another way I want to do that, and to share, my fun day-to-day activities and just things about me, you know what I'm saying, that uh I want to share to the world. So that's what it's going to be about, and primarily what I started it. And some episodes are going to be like the first one, which is more like a vlog, me kind of going place to place. I had a busy day that day, going to some events. And shout out again to Beat the Competition in the Garden for being a big part of that and being supportive, and all that stuff, because they really be doing great stuff out here in the Casey area for artists and just for the community in general. So it's been really fun. I met a lot of great people so far, through all that stuff. But so that's what some episodes going to be like. And it's gonna be like a once a month thing where I'm gonna be dropping, an episode like, mid to late every month, because typically I drop singles. I drop my music like at most once a month, and usually I'd be dropping like around the beginning of every month. So this is going to be more middle to late, so that way you guys always have something to look forward to, and that way I always have something I can put out, and share and promote. So that's kind of also what I'm trying to do with this too, and that's how often it will be. So definitely be looking out, middle to late every month. I always am pretty good about announcing stuff ahead of time, so I always be active on that. But that's what how often I'll be doing this, and kind of what the layout's gonna be. And this is gonna, be on my YouTube channel that most of you already subscribed to. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because we only going up from here. We gonna keep this going. To be a lot of content between this, interviews, music, everything. And it's gonna be on my label's website, Magnificent Music, Inc.com. That's my label's website, and it's every episode will be posted up on there, so you can watch or listen. I'm in embed every single video on that website. So very exciting stuff, because my goal, is I want people to be able to listen to me directly, under my own platforms versus just being on all the popular ones. And now let's get to the exciting part. So what else I wanted to do in this was share some fun facts about me to you guys. So speaking of, like, you probably see the background colors, mainly black. I mainly be wearing a lot of black, so that's kind of what I'd be doing. So my favorite color is of course black. Second, probably red, just grays, I like wearing a lot of dark colors. But what's your favorite color? Comment that, down below. I'd like to know. And out here, the day I'm filming this on the 16th of January, we're in the middle of like a freaking cold stretch out here. It's negatives with a wind chill. So it feels even colder with that. And I think tomorrow it's supposed to get back up to like the 30s, so it'll be easier. So yeah, this time of the year is extremely tough, because it's cold. It's not, especially when it's this cold, it's like dangerous to be outside for too long. So I've just been inside a lot, staying creative, staying focused. Got a gym on the first floor, so I've been staying active, and I hope everyone out there has been staying safe, warm, and healthy, because a lot of colds and stuff going around. I just got over like kind of two things in the past like 1 to 2 months, so I know how that is. Now I don't get sick that often, so when I be feeling off, I always know. So it's just like I hope you guys are staying healthy. You know what I'm saying? And staying productive this new year, because every day you got to make the most of it. But speaking of weather, what's your favorite season of the year? I'll tell you mine. Mine is summer, because I love being outside. I prefer the heat over the cold, but to a degree, of course, because out here when it gets like 100, then it's a little bit hard to get around. But definitely more of a hot weather person. I'd say my second favorite season would have to be spring, specifically like May. Out here, since I've been out in KC for going on 2 years, it's been had more of a spring every single, at least last year so far. So we'll see this year, but I've had more of a spring so far. But out in New York, where I grew up, over the years, spring just kind of became like a 2 week thing. So not even like a whole season, and pretty much go from like winter and then to freaking spring for 2 weeks and then straight to summer in like mid to late May. So, that's weather out there is even more flip floppy than every other place I've been to so far. So I'd say it's been nicer, besides, this recent stretch. It's usually ain't that bad. It'll get cold and it will, be mild. So, but what's your favorite season? Like I said, comment that below. I just want to know, because just fun fact. But other things about me is, I'm a basketball guy. So on my own time, I'd be like to go outside, shoot hoops. I like to go to the gym, shoot hoops, like to play pickup. I watch NBA basketball, not really into college much anymore, but my favorite team's the Denver Nuggets. So I'd be loving to watch their games when I get the chance. They play late a lot of the time, and I'm not really up late. So I just be watching times like the first halves, but I watch podcasts, while I'm doing other work, other stuff like that. So that's kind of like a hobby to me, is playing and watching basketball. And, I go and hit the gyms and all this other stuff. But what's some of your guys' favorite hobbies? What's do you, if you like a sport, what's your favorite sport? What's if you like basketball, what's your favorite team? I know that this is coming out in February, so like by the time you're seeing this, football season would have just been over, and of course the Super Bowl is like a big thing every February, and it's like the one time where I try to watch it if I can. Now the one I was like I couldn't miss was like a few years ago when they had Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and freaking 50 Cent in halftime, because I was like I gotta see that. So I made sure to tune into that one, because that was something I couldn't even see, and I looked for it, and that was awesome. I don't know about y'all, but that was my favorite halftime show I've ever watched in the history of the NFL. But I'm a hip hop guy, so it makes sense. I'd be rapping. Eminem's what made me want to start doing this. So just seeing legends in the game, people that made this thing something that we could all do. You know what I'm saying? But if you like watching that, what's your favorite sport team? What's your favorite sport? What other hobbies do you guys have? Now, that's pretty much what I wanted to go over in this episode. It's a little bit of a shorter one. Most of these are going to be anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes. So it's not really a long podcast. I kind of like keeping things on the shorter side, so things don't drag on. I like have a plan of things I like to cover and talk about. But the next one's of course going to be mid to late March. Probably have some exciting stuff. Hopefully, there's any events I might go to. So y'all gonna make sure to stay tuned about that, because I got a lot of exciting stuff I'd be doing. I usually be trying to go out to an event like once a month when it's nicer. And if I got the time, so that way I can, network and get to know people, and maybe even like, hop on the stage, spit something, sing something, talk to some artists, you know what I'm saying? Show my love, because I know in this game, showing love so important, and support, you know what I'm saying? We all gotta rise up to help each other make it, put our egos aside and get going. But I hope y'all are looking forward to the future of this podcast, you know what I'm saying? And the next episode, March. So make sure to remember that. I'll be keeping y'all posted on that. And peace out, you know what I'm saying? I'll catch y'all on the next one in March. Stay safe, stay warm, stay healthy. Hopefully, it warms up soon wherever you're at, or if you're already in a warm state, congrats to y'all. Y'all are lucky this time of the year. But I'll catch y'all in March. Peace out. MT gang, you know what it is. And stay ready.